And this is Rope Opal. So this is the interface of Rope Opal. Let me make some few adjustments and you see exactly what we're doing today. Okay. If I click on swap face while selecting any of the faces here, you're going to see it swapped. Now this is not all. Wait for the magic. Okay. If I come over here and click on restorer, you're going to see how the face sharpens. Now you can notice there's a line gap between the air here and my own air. If I come over to top border distance, this one here, I'll reduce it to 1. And you can see it has filled that section of gap between my air and the air of the model I'm using. Now, if I come over to strength and turn this one on, you're going to see how the color tone sharpens to that of the complexion of the person that I'm using. You see that magic just now? All right, good. Now, if I come over and turn on differencing, you're going to see that it actually copies the face of the image that I'm using rather than my own face. And of course, turn on the occluder so that when I'm waving my hand around my face, it is going to capture the hand and change and swap it as well. Okay, so these are the few things that are in the Rope Opal that makes it unique and special. Runs on VRAM. You have the selection to use here in the Restorer, GFP GAN, Code Forman, GPen 256 and 512. So there's a lot of package in this Rope Opal that I'm going to teach you. But first, let's do the installation. So this is about installation. We're going to dive right into installing this Rope Opal 02, that's Rope Opal, the last Rope Opal version. We're going to dive right in now and we're going to install all the dependencies and also the requirement that you need to run this on your computer. Stay tuned. And we're going to start installing the Rope Opal now. Like you know, we have to first install all the dependencies, all right? So I'm going to run the code that you need to run to install all the dependencies, and then of course the code to check them that you have the correct version of dependencies installed in your computer. Again, all the links to download these dependencies will be in the description of this video. So if you find it difficult running the code to install them, you can as well just go to the description, download each of them and make sure to check that they are the correct versions. Okay, all right, so let's get started. First we have to install Python. Checking for Python version, you're going to see the version of Python that you have installed. Okay, that's it. Next we have to install Microsoft Visual Studio. Microsoft Visual Studio Build Tools, okay? Now this is the code to install Microsoft Visual Studio Build Tools on your computer. Make sure to install Microsoft Visual Studio Build Tools. The links is also in the description. You can install it manually by downloading it and installing it if you find it difficult to run the codes. Let's install FFmpeg. This is the code to install FFmpeg in your computer. And this is the code to check for FFmpeg in your computer. You're going to see all of this. It means FFmpeg is installed in your computer. And this is the code to install Git in your computer. And to check for Git, you just have to run Git version. It's going to show Git here, okay? Now the next thing to check for is Coda version. The link to download Coda version will be in the description of this video alongside that of Microsoft Visual Studio. So make sure to download the Coda and install them in your computer. Of course, this installation is for NVIDIA graphics laptop, so if you don't have a NVIDIA graphics laptop, this is not going to work for you, all right? So make sure you download all of these and check the description to make sure that you have all of them installed, especially Microsoft Visual Studio, and the coder version, Python, Git, and FFmpeg. That's what I will need to do. Now let's dive right into the installation of the Rope Opal. Okay, so now that we're in the directory where we want to install the Rope Opal, all you have to do is right click and open in terminal. I'll zoom this one in so you can see exactly what I'm typing in your screen. Okay, so we're going to clone the Rope Opal into this directory right now by running this code. Now this is the code to run to clone Rope Opal into your computer. Okay, type this code the way you see it on the screen and run it. Of course, you're going to give it a few minutes to actually clone the whole thing into the into your folder. Okay, so we'll give it a few minutes and then we'll check again. Okay, it has successfully cloned it into this folder. So let's navigate to the folder that we just cloned this thing into by running cd. It's going to take us to this directory where we have a Rope Opal installed. Okay, so now before we continue to install every other thing, let us go into the directory, our file explorer, and do some modifications in the requirement.txt. Now come over to the Rope Opal directory that you just cloned. You're going to see a few folders here. Click on this requirement.txt and edit it in Notepad. This is what we have. All right, so first thing first, we have to change NumPy version to 1.26.4. Don't forget we are working with coder version 118. Do you understand? So working with coder version 118. Now come over to this touch vision here. All you just have to do is add a plus C118. And the touch audio as well, just add the plus C118. That's everything that we need to do. And of course, we are going to change this ONS runtime GPU to 1.16.3. So this is pretty much everything that we just did. To recap, NumPy, we changed NumPy to 1.26.4, ONNS runtime to 1.16.3. And then, of course, we added plus C118 to touch vision and plus C118 to touch audio. When you are done, hold Ctrl plus X to save it and come back to your command prompt here. All right, I'm going to clear this screen. Now what we have to do is we have to create a Python environment that we need to install the requirement. Okay, always create a Python environment first before running requirement installation. Now let's activate the environment that we just created. Once your environment is active, you're going to see it in this bracket like this. You see this bracket like this? Yeah. This means your environment is active. Then we're going to run the installation of the requirements now. This is the code to install requirement.txt. Run it and wait a few minutes for all of this to completely install. Depending on your internet connection speed, you should get this done quickly. Now, while this is running, let's go and create a new test document that we'll use to download the models. Okay, so come back to your file explorer here under this Rope Opal, right click and create a new test document. We're going to call the test document links.txt. Once you're done, open it in a notepad like this. And in this place, you're going to go over to the description of this video. There's a section called links. Copy all the links you see there and paste it here. Okay? Let's do that right now. So these are the links that you're going to see there. Just copy them and paste them here. These are everything. Then when you're done, hold Ctrl+S to save, and let's head back to our terminal to see how we're progressing. All right, the installation is almost complete now. So just a few more seconds and we're going to run the downloading of the models and then check the Rope Opal interface. All right. Now the installation of the requirement.tsc is complete. What we need to do next is install the models. All right. Let me clear this screen. All right, run this code to download something that we're going to use to download all the models. All right. Run this code right now. And let's say you have wget now. We're going to run this. So this will tell Python to download all the models we have in the links.txt. And we also need to tell it to download it in a specific folder called the models folder. So add this to it. Now this will tell Python to download all the links that we have in links.txt to this particular folder called models inside our directory, our working directory. Okay. If you have any problem running this code or downloading them with the Python code, you can as well just go to the description of this video and download all the models and place them in the models folder. All right. Now run this code. And it's going to take a while depending on your internet connection speed to download all the models and place them in the models folder. So let's give it a few minutes to do this. And when it is done, we're going to open the Rope Opal interface and I will show you how to use it. All the models files are completely downloaded. As you can see them here, downloaded 16 files, worth 1.6 gig. So let's go over to the Rope Opal directory again and check the models folder. This is the models folder. You're going to see everything that we just downloaded right in here. So make sure they are complete and the numbers are complete. Of course, you can download them and place them here manually. All right. So if I come back here and clear the screen, and then let's open the UI interface and see how the Rope Opal looks like. So run this code to open it. We're running it for the first time. It's going to take a few seconds before it pops up the app interface. All right. All right. So there we are. Let me bring this guy up and zoom it. Zoom it in. So this is the Rope Opal interface, and this is how everything looks like. We're going to create a folder here, create folder here, and I'll show you how to run all of these in the next video when I'll show you how to set up your Rope Opal interface to get the best swap quality. When you're doing your video swapping. Okay, so on to the next video. Please like the video if you like it, then share it, and of course comment and ask for other videos. If you have requests, drop it in the comment section. I'll see you in the next video. I love you.